Sure. I'm Carolyn Murset. I'm a senior Actuarial Science major. This summer I worked at Penn Mutual in Horsham, Pennsylvania. So I spoke to my manager the first week at work, and I decided to work 8 to 4:30, which was good for me because I worked an hour away, so with the drive I was able to miss some of the rush hour on the way home. For the most part, I worked on small projects that my manager was working on. I really did the day-to-day work of an actuary. I did have one large project. I was working in the valuation area on reserves, so I did reserve testing for all of their whole life annuities and universal life products. So that was sort of something that I always had in the background. Say if my manager was at a meeting or busy, I could always turn to that project to work on it. I did. In addition to my manager, I had a mentor who actually worked in a different area than my manager, so it was easy to come to him if I had any problems, which I didn't, but it was nice to know that he was there if I had any problems with my manager, or even just questions about the company in general. And we had weekly meetings for about a half hour and just talked about the company and my exams and the internship in general. Yes, he did. It was very nice. The first week I had a lot of weird questions, like there were some acronyms that they were using even just for the name of the company that I didn't really recognize. I had a couple questions about the culture of the company. Overall, Penn Mutual is very young, a lot of people just 5 or 10 years out. So it was interesting to talk about all of that and sort of see his plans for the future for Penn Mutual. They really helped me with the base level. The 2 modeling courses, because I was in life insurance and annuities, I found very helpful. But also at Penn Mutual, we had weekly enrichment workshops where they sort of just went over the different areas of the company. So even though I was in valuation, I had an hour session on modeling and an hour with someone from asset management. So I got a great overview of the company, which really built upon the base knowledge that I got in my AXI and RMI classes here. Sure. I had my first in-person interview here at the career reception. So that was, the normal 5 to 10, probably about 15 minutes for Penn Mutual at the reception. I then had a phone interview the next week, sort of screening, and then I went to the company, I'll say about a month after that, and then I received an offer within a month. We did have a couple of social events. Actually, our last week we had the company picnic, which was great. Giant, bouncy house. There was a scavenger hunt, which I was very good at, thank goodness. And we did have a couple days off for the holidays. We had Memorial Day and the 4th of July. We got a day and a half off, which was nice, again, to beat the traffic. So this summer at Penn Mutual, they had a couple interns in different areas. They had one for marketing, one for HR. But for actuarial students, they did have 3 interns, one from Temple, one from RMU, and one from Penn State. So we all sat together in a little area, and it was nice to sort of have them to talk to about the internship and the programs at their school and to get to know them. I thought it was a great experience. Definitely, it was my first internship, so it was nice to actually, be in the real world and working. And it was in the life and health side, which is definitely what I'm more interested in. So it was a great company to work for this summer.